Welcome back to the third of a 5-part series where I compare the best that British Airways has to offer and the best that Virgin Atlantic has to offer. British Airways First Class versus Virgin Atlantic Upper Class. So in this series, I'll be comparing flights and their flagship route flying between London and New York. I'll review their seats, the food, the lounge and airport experience, how easy it is to find and book reward seats, and their customer service. I'll be sharing my full experience during my trips in 2024 and give my honest opinion on which airline wins out in each category. Episode 3, the food. The way to an Englishman's heart is through his stomach, and I can vouch for that. But what can you expect from these two airlines? Well, on both airlines, on the London to New York route, you can expect pre-departure champagne, post-departure drinks and snacks, and 2 meal services, one after takeoff and one just before landing, though what they are will depend on the time of day. On both flights, I had mid-afternoon departures from London and evening departures out of New York. So let's get into it. British Airways First Class. On boarding the flight, hello, champagne and warm nuts. Evening meals consist of a 5-course meal service, including canapes, starters, main courses, a cheese course, and dessert. If you want all courses, you'll not go hungry. For canapes, expect a selection of seasonal UK bites such as minted pea tartlets, smoked salmon, and goat cheese roulade. For starters, you get 4 options, and you can expect warm soups, beef tzatziki, and carpaccio. The mains include 4 options and can include beef Wellington, roasted chicken, and pork chops. And finally, dessert contains 3 options and can include soft-baked chocolate tart and apple and cinnamon financia. I must admit, evening meal services on British Airways First is pretty impressive. Depending on the time of day, your pre-landing meal may include a second 3-course meal service, which in my case consisted of a Scotch egg starter, fish finger butty for main, and a panna cotta for dessert. Or for those waking up after a night flight, this can take the form of a 3-course breakfast consisting of fresh fruits, pastries, granola, and a full English breakfast. I must admit, with tablecloths, stemmed wine glasses, and side plates, dinner service really does feel like an event to look forward to in British Airways First. But how does this compare with Virgin Atlantic Upper Class? Upon boarding the flight, you are greeted with welcome drinks including champagne. Evening meals consist of a 4-course meal service including starter, main course, cheese course and dessert. Again, you're still very unlikely to go hungry. For starters, you get 2 options where you can expect warm soups, marinated prawns and arancini. The mains include 3 options and can include roasted chicken, mushroom ravioli and pies. And finally, dessert includes 2 options which can include chocolate delice and apple tartlet. Food was tasty and comforting. Similar to British Airways, depending on the time of day, your pre-landing meal can include a second meal service, which in my case consisted of a ploughman's plate, or to those waking up after a night flight can take the form of a 2-course breakfast consisting of cereals, granola and a full English breakfast. Yes, this time there are no tablecloths or stemmed glasses, but food is tasty, comforting and well presented. But who comes out on top? Well, on this occasion, there really is no competition. British Airways hands down with the quality of food, the amount of options available, and even the presentation and cutlery. British Airways first class dining may compare poorly to other first class competitors, but to my mind this is still miles ahead of even good business class products like Virgin Atlantic Upper Class. But what do you think? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Are you team first or team upper? Let battle continue.